Now, let us talk about Chelsea and how they choose the players that they want to sign. You see, we always focus on skill, we always focus on speed, we always focus on goals, we always focus on dribbling, we always focus on passing. That is with the analysts or with the football fans. But at top clubs, they look at things, other things that are important. And one important thing is character. Character. How a player behaves off the pitch, how a player acts in the dressing room, how a player handles pressure, how a player treats teammates, how a player treats coaches, and how a player treats fans. And here is something very interesting. Remember that Chelsea wanted to sign John Duran at a particular time. Yes, we wanted to sign John Duran, a strong, talented striker. But after checking his personality, his attitude, his character, doing background check, how he handles himself off the pitch, Chelsea said, no, thank you, we are not signing again. That was why Chelsea pulled out of that deal. Then Duran went to Al Nassr. In fact, last I heard, Duran wants to even leave Al Nassr. I don't know much about that now. I've not really checked it. But last I heard, I think he wanted to leave Al Nassr. So, because of his character, Chelsea said, no, we're not signing Duran. They don't want to just collect big names. That tell you one thing important about Chelsea. We don't just want to collect big names. We don't just want to collect talent. We want players who fit the team culture, players who bring energy, players who bring focus, players who bring good habits, players who don't create problems behind the scene. But here is the twist. The same Chelsea that said no to Duran, the same Chelsea that said no to Duran because of Duran's attitude, looked at Alejandro Garnacho, another young, confident player, and said, no problem. No problem. Because now Chelsea, we have gone to do background check, character check on Alejandro Garnacho, and we are happy with what we saw. Again, remember, we still did the same background check on John Duran. We said, no, we are not signing. Now, we have finished doing the background check of Garnacho, and we are saying we are happy with what we saw. That means Chelsea trusts that process. They look closely, they do their homework. They don't go by just reputation or rumors. And honestly, me, I believe them. If Chelsea say yes to Garnacho, despite having checked his background and everything, and they say yes, I believe them. I mean, we've said no to talented players before. We said no to John Duran because of character before. We've walked away from deals even when fans wanted it, because character matters just as talent, right? Matters more than talent sometimes. Sometimes character is even more important than talent. So when you build a young team like Chelsea are doing right now, you can't risk bad energy. You cannot risk bad energy. One wrong personality can slow down everything. So if Chelsea said Duran is not a fit, but Garnacho is a fit, I trust the judgment of Chelsea. They are not just building a squad, we are building a winning group. And sometimes no is what makes you stronger.